Hey everybody, it's DIY Coach Al over here at Lawn Care and Home Repair. And let me tell you what happened. Do you know that one of my subscribers watched my last video and had the unmitigated audacity to tell me that I was mistreating my child? He said DIY Coach Al Spicy needs to have her lawn blade sharpened. So y'all know what, I got so offended I started to report him to the FCC, started to file a civil suit, and maybe even report him to CPS. And then I looked at it and said, Spicy, I think he was looking out for you, because when I turned Spicy over, I can see that she really did need to have those blades sharpened. So y'all know what I'm getting ready to do? I'm going to treat little baby over here to a day at the spa. She's getting ready to get a pedicure. Y'all hold on. I'm going to let you see what it looks like and what the end results are like. Be right back. Thank you, subscriber. You were just looking out for you, buddy. Appreciate it. Cue the music. So we're going to go ahead and get this lawnmower blade sharpened. As I said before, one of my, I'm not sure if he's a subscriber or not. I believe he definitely watches videos where he said from my last video, hey, Coach Al, you have got to sharpen your lawn blades. Of course, I did the video. I didn't even pay attention to the fact that the tips of my blades were kind of frayed. I just wasn't there yet because I had just ordered some equipment to start sharpening the blade. So good look, like my son's generation said. I appreciate the feedback, but this is definitely something that, as I said before, we have to make sure we are doing if we want to have the best looking lawn possible. So I'm going to sit here and do this. This really doesn't take a long time. I may be moving in and out of the camera shot a little bit. I have an Ego lawnmower, so that means it's battery powered. Before you try to turn this over to change your blade, if you have a battery powered lawnmower, make sure, and some people still use electric lawnmowers, make sure you take your battery out, because you don't want this to inadvertently start. If you have a gas powered lawnmower, it's always recommended to drain as much gas out as possible, because in order to clean this blade, we're going to have to flip it over, stand it up, whatever. So we don't want to have that gas leaking out. I think the oil is okay. If you want to sharpen your blades around the time that you change your oil, hey, nothing wrong with that. But you want to make sure, number one thing, you want to make sure there is no possibility of that blade turning, because a lawnmower blade will take your fingers off, it'll take your hand off, it'll take your arm off. It's very, very, very powerful. So safety. Always think safety whenever you're doing something like this. And because I am dealing with sharp blades, I'm going to put on some gloves. When I was renovating my bathroom, my basement, build up my basement, I was getting ready for church and just needed to do one more thing with the toilet that I installed. And I realized that there was some broken tile, T-I-L-E, and broken tile can be as sharp as a razor. So I said, hey, let me just run and do that. Didn't put my gloves on, cut my finger. Next thing you know, I'm in the ER getting 7 stitches and a permanent scar on my finger. So always make sure you are utilizing universal safety precautions. So once again, I have an electric lawnmower and made sure my battery is out. Now, if you don't have the battery in there, your lawnmower is not going to start, but you still want to have your gloves on, because you are going to be handling a sharp object that also may have shards in it. Pieces of it may have come out as a result of mowing, hitting rocks and branches and things like that. And that's why we're sharpening the blades in the first place. So you're going to always have some sharp items. So what I'm going to do, most battery powered lawnmowers, you can just stand right up, and when you do that, you have access to the blade. Once again, we have made sure that our battery is out, so we're good. Next thing you need to do is make sure, because this is going to rotate freely, what we want to do now is take this lock nut and the washer off. And because this is going to rotate, you need to put something in here that will stop the blade from rotating. Picked up this guy right here, just a blade holder from, I think I got it from Amazon. I may have paid like $14 for it. Because this is battery powered, much of this is plastic, durable, but it's plastic. So because I'm going to be screwing this in, I don't want this screw to actually come against the siding, the plastic. So I'm going to put something here to block the screw from actually damaging the plastic. So what you're going to do is put your blade in a position where whatever you want to use. I've seen some people just use a 2x4 creatively. There are some points in here that you can stick a screwdriver or something in. This just makes it very easy. I'm going to put this on here and just put this Post-it note right here as a barrier so that it does not, there we go, so that it does not damage the plastic. There we go. All right, so we're in there. Then, now this is a 9/16, so I got my 9/16 socket, and what we want to go in, do counterclockwise, lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we're going to turn this counterclockwise, and this is the first time I'm doing this. It may be a little tight the first time. You can also use an impact driver for this, but if I can't do it just with my socket set, then I'll go to my impact driver. Okay, there we go. All right. All right, so we got our blade loose. We're going to take the lock nut off like that. All right. And our washer came out. Now, different lawnmower makers will have different grooves that that will fit onto your lawnmower. This is just a basic circle, so there's nothing special about this. If you have a lawnmower that has those different geometrical shapes in it, you want to definitely make sure you're taking a picture of it so that you know how to put this back on. The other thing you want to do is also make sure you know how to put this back on. As you see right here, I'm not sure if it'll show, yeah, it says this side faces grass. So after I sharpen this, I'm going to make sure I put this back on with this side facing the grass. Okay, so I'm going to get the tool that I'm going to use, to actually do this and come back and show you just how easy it is. Be right back. Alrighty guys, so what I'm going to be using to sharpen my blade today, I inspected it before I took it off, and this one actually wasn't as bad. There are few frays in here that can definitely stand to be sharpened out or straightened out, but I'm not going to use my angle grinder. I don't want to have to attach a clamp and put the clamp for the blade on a workbench or anything like that. Get out my angle grinder. That's always a way to do it. But I saw Yardbra who said that he just basically uses the stone grinder. And all you need is the stone grinder. Just have a basic drill driver. So we're going to go with it. Also comes with the balancing, because we want to make sure our blade is balanced, because it is possible to take too much material off one side than the other. So basically, you just take this, you just put it in your drill. Make sure it's nice and tight. Other thing with safety, glasses. Make sure you have glasses. Little pieces of metal can come off and hit you in the eye. So definitely make sure you have glasses that's going to protect your eyes. And for this, as I said, I'm just going to hold it in my hand. Now, I do have my gloves on, but make sure you're holding this in a place that where the blade isn't. You want to hold it right there in the middle, right there where the hole is for the lock nut and the washer. Hold it right there. And then you're just going to, now I'm going to set mine on low. Actually, I'm going to set it on high. I'm going to put it on 2. And what you do is put your blade in between this plastic piece right here, this barrier, and your stone. And you just sort of go back and forth like that along the blade. And I can see it actually coming off. And if you look right there, you see just like that. It's that easy to actually use this stone grinder. Now, if your blade has a lot of big chips and chunks missing, this is not going to work. You're going to need to replace the blade. But once again, you just go, uh, just like that. And this is the side that I just sharpened. This is the unsharpened side. Sharpened, unsharpened. So you can see that it's definitely taking, it's definitely sharpening the blade, smoothing out those chips. The few chips that were there, they are gone. A little more. And I can actually see little bits of the metal coming off. Yeah, that's nice and even. Don't want to over sharpen it because you want to make sure that the blades are balanced. Now, once again, this is sharp. Make sure you have your gloves on. So we're going to come over here. Same thing. Just put it against the blade. This actually has a, I know you can't see it, but it has a little tiny chip on it. So we're going to rough that out, grind that out. All righty. Yeah, as I said, I can see the little pieces of metal coming off. I'm gonna go back and forth like that. All righty. Sharp, 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 sharp. So that's basically it. I like this. The one thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't give you two hands to actually hold. If I were using my angle grinder, I couldn't obviously use both hands to if I'm going to use this stone method. So my angle grinder and putting the blade on a clamp does give you a little more control. This blade just wasn't bad at all. As a matter of fact, I'm not even sure that I really needed to clean this one because it just had a few frays in it, and this will probably go back to what it was after about 2 or 3 mows. The next thing I'm going to do is show you guys how to change the blades on your lawn tractor. Now I have a lawn tractor, you may have a 0 turn, but it's going to be the same principle, and I'm going to be doing a product review with a tractor lift that I got from over at Harbor Freight. So just wanted to basically do this video to show you how you can just use a basic stone grinder to clean your blade, show you how to take it off your lawnmower, and putting it back on the lawnmower is actually just the reverse of what we did already. This is one of the most important things that you can do to help keep your grass looking green. When your blade is dull, instead of cutting the blade, when your lawnmower blade is dull, instead of cutting the grass blade, it's going to rip the grass blade. And what you can do, go out and look at your lawn after you've cut it and look and see if the tips of it look like they are ripped with jagged edges or if it's a clean cut. If it's not a clean cut, you need to definitely sharpen your blade. What happens with that is when it's ripped away, the tips of your plant, the tips of the grass is going to look yellow. And you may think that you have a fungus on your lawn, when it's not a fungus. It's actually because you have not sharpened your blade. So you guys go out and inspect that lawn, look at your lawnmower blade. If you see those chips and things in it, go ahead and get you either your stone grinder or, as I said before, with my, I'm not sure, with the other one I may use my angle grinder, but this is a very simple method of keeping your blade sharp. I will actually put a link to this, or I'll put a link of it in the description of what the name of this is, but so many people sell them now. It was maybe $6 or $7, and once again, this right here that I used to hold the blade in place, I may have paid like $15 for that. Hey, if you guys like the content of the video, as always, I ask, do DIY Coach Al a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, and definitely leave me some feedback. If there's a way that you do this that's different than what I said, want to hear some feedback from you, let me know what you think about it, and hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I post the next video. Like and subscribe to the channel. DIY Coach Al loves you, as I always say, on purpose today. If you can do something to help reach down and pick somebody else up, go ahead and do that. Promise you, no greater feeling in life than knowing you've done something for somebody who can't do anything for you in return. You guys have an amazing day. Happy Father's Day.